Warden of Eorzea. What do we have here? Now the matter of Ramu has, for the present, been put to rest. There is something I would show you, Eorzea. It is a letter of thanks, assigned by the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledge the sign of tireless efforts of the realm. It mentions in particular the names of all the defeated primals: Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Mugomok VII, that's a stupid name by the way, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Needless to say, there is only one among our number to have faced them all. And though these words of gratitude would address to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my calls to arms. You are a true hero, Eorzea, and the Eorzea is that much safer for your presence. What's going on? Pray do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man would foment strife on his own. And that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us, and again and again and again. Yet, despite of all this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for that might otherwise seem impossible peace, we owe to no small part of dangers to you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause is so doing. Our list of enemies have ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we have now been blessed. Of the beastmen who wish not of conflict and who now call you friend. Of Eorzea who strives to unearth the terrible secrets of the calamity. And then there is Sid and the fellowship of Noah, racing to unlock the mysteries of ancient Alag that we might be spared the horror of another ultima weapon. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is unequally equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Ascians, and combat it we shall. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming and antecedent. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Alphino, I take it the troubles of Hilda no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis the report such that I stand before you now. That and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. I have a message for you from Ella. You recall the refugee girl? The one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alphino, I am to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name. I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Eorzea, you have been away from the Revenant Stove for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm on one side for a moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town? Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozen was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige to him with a visit? I don't care about the children, what the fuck? I really have to do that, Minty? Hey kid. Yeah, I really wanted to be here. Look, it's Mr. Eorzea. He's back from his adventures. We heard you were off fighting primals, and that they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could see you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Domon Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domons. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Mr. Ryusei? Mayhap you could show us how you fought the primals. What's all this commotion then? Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltenet, did you know that Mr. Ryusei is back? So it would seem. Welcome home, Ryusei. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Science, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is called Coltenet. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Domon younglings the arts of combat. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore, we are adventurers. And we are just asking Mr. Ryusei if he could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt some monsters alongside him, don't you? Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Ryusei, a demonstration of skill at arms, if you will? Hori, if I didn't know you better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Ha ha ha! Well, mayhaps I am, but what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, Ryusei? Would you consent to spar with me? You wanna die? I'm up for it, sure. Hooray! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone, we must prepare our gear for an outgoing. Do try not to disappoint them, huh? Have faith, Coltenet. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make this a worthy contest. To the fields of east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward for it out. Alright. Yeah. Alright, dude. It was good that you agreed to this, Ryusei. I trust you are ready to begin. Let's go. What a waste of time, but sure. Very well, let us not keep you younglings waiting any longer. Hori, are you certain you wish to fight him alone? That is Ryusei you face. What better way to test me metal? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, it was this hero of legend that led me to join the Science to begin with. Without Ryusei to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Hello? You haven't begun yet, have you? Lida, who are all these people? Who are all these people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there is still more to come. When I mentioned Ryusei's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems but a sticky shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, bringer of light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder. We shall soon see. On your guard. Hey. Alright. Come on. Oh, this does not look good for you. Oh, such power. The tails barely do you justice. Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he? It's not over yet. It can't be. Aye, the children have yet the right of it. This time I join the fray. Good thing you joined, man. Good thing. Oh no, he looks hurt. Mr. Eorzea is so strong, but you can't give up, Mr. Boulder. I can't, the punch beyond wings. You have bested me. I yield. Good. That was incredible. We knew you couldn't lose, Eorzea. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Now I see why they send you to deal with the primals. I have much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. Yeah? Yes, you do. Impressive as always, Eorzea. 'Tis ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles of these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? It was at the memorial service for the Battle of Cartino. It was not. It was the carriages, you dumbass. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly, my initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abound, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought the Eorzeans of foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The legato's single-minded military invasion preluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. 'Twas you who convinced me that the salvation of Eorzea was possible. 'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsires sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor a single nation, or any single nation. It was the people. These wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. A wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the science of the Seven Stone alone. No, What is needed is to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ancients is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm here, Alfie. Thank you for coming, Eorzea. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. Hell yeah, okay. Alright.